True with Guns America, we are at SHOT Show 2024. I am with Steven, and we are checking out some pretty incredible new optics at the Primary Arms booth. These guys continue to impress me as an optics company and with their offerings. So let's talk about the red dot first. Should we do that?
Perfect, sure
can.
can.
Do you want to run us through this?
Sure will.
These are new products for SHOT Show.
So these are all part of, we call it the Discovery 2024 launch. So with us moving forward, anytime you see Discovery, that means new products. Okay. So we'll have a version 2 middle of the year. Next year it'll be Discovery 25, so on.
Good to know.
But our Discovery 24, we've got 4 new red dots. We did 2 in the GLX line and 2 in the SLX line. The big difference between the two is the GLX has this solar failsafe on top. What makes our solar a little bit different than other people's is instead of our solar being a backup to the battery is a backup to our solar. So the majority of the time, the solar panel will actually run the dot. Like even on interior lighting like this is more than enough light to actually power the dot itself. The only time the battery really comes into play is like nighttime, lights off indoors, things like that. And it's a seamless transition from one to the other. So
let's say you're in a cave for 24 hours. Is your battery going to die on you, or how long is the battery going to last?
Not at all. We're still well over a year of use time on the battery. So even if you don't have any solar input onto it, it's still going to be fine. You're not going to run out. It'll be good.
Okay, that's really cool. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but if you look right on the top of this, there is a solar panel right there, and that's what he's talking about. We have no daylight in here. I don't know what the light looks like on the camera, but we are literally under artificial lights, and those artificial lights are creating enough energy to power this. It's that efficient. Extremely efficient solar cell, yep. Okay, now, will so this is an actual red dot. Will this work with night vision? Have you got settings for that? It will, yep. It's got 2 night vision settings. It's SLX little brother also has 2 night vision settings. That one's battery only. There's no solar cell on that. Okay. But we do have 2 different reticles available. So there's a traditional 2 MOA dot like anybody else's dot that's out there. But we also have a new version of our ACSS CQB reticle, which is actually user configurable. So you can turn elements on or off if you need them or not. So you can have center chevron, chevron and BDC, chevron horseshoe, or everything on all together. So if you're running it with a magnifier, you're running it under nods. Depends on the application, you can configure it however you want. Change it the way you want. Yep, exactly. That's really cool. So, battery lasts for a year in a cave. We covered that. I mean, I'm guessing that it's going to burn your eye bright on the highest setting. It's super bright on the highest setting. Let me have a look through that if you don't mind. How about it? Okay. So, does it come with this super tall mount? It doesn't. That's actually another new release for us. So we have a bunch of new SLX mounts. That's our 2.26 height riser for the T1, T2 footprint. Because that optic is a T1, T2 footprint. It'll go on any of the aftermarket stuff out there, but that being our newest riser, we designed it that high specifically because 1, everybody likes the high kind of heads-up shooting position. Sure. We're moving over to that. Sure. And 2, you can still co-witness irons through the mount. So it's high enough where if you do have to go to your backup, you can still see do it through the mount. Yep. Okay, so guys, fully sealed. I mean, I'm guessing it's argon purge, fog proof, shock proof, all that good stuff. All that stuff. Yeah, and obviously Primary Arms has a great warranty. This thing looks actually fantastic. I'm loving the form factor. Yeah, I can't wait to actually get out and try one. So really everything makes a lot of sense the way they did it. The plus and minus buttons are going to run your brightness, and I'm guessing you can change those reticle settings in there. Yep, yeah, if you push and hold, that's what cycles through the reticles. Okay, and there's really no reason to ever turn this off. No, because it's got the auto-live technology into it. As soon as it sits still for 2 minutes, it shuts itself down, and then when you touch the gun, it turns itself back on. So once you turn it on, it stays on. So literally, there's not even an on or off button on this, guys. You just leave it on all the time, and it's going to shut itself down, and even if it didn't shut itself down, it's going to generate energy and keep the battery charged. Exactly. Okay, so that is really cool. One more time, what is that product called? That is our MD21. So if you're looking for the solar cell, it's the GLX MD21S. If you're looking for just the battery powered with the buttons on top, it's the SLX MD21. Okay, all right, you guys got that? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, this one right here is not a red dot, even though it kind of looks like one. It does. So I'm a huge fan of prisms, so this is actually an optical scope. It is, it is. Essentially, it's a fixed power scope. Yep. Yeah. So this one's a 1 power.
It is a 1X, yep.
Yeah, and you guys have been making these prisms for a long time. It does have illumination inside, but it also has an etched reticle.
Exactly. So that's a big problem that most people have with red dots, with like yourself with an astigmatism. They see either that like grape cluster or a smear. You don't see that with an etched reticle.
Right.
So our microprisms, which we're kind of known for with our SLX microprisms, people wanted a little bit brighter illumination, a little bit clearer glass. We came out with our GLX. This is brand new this year. And it is extremely bright, nice wide field of view in it, awesome light transfer, the glass in it's amazing. And although the body is a little bit larger than the SLX, overall the footprint is actually smaller because we got rid of that little rheostat on the side that we had on the SLX and switched over to digital buttons. So we're actually making a smaller platform.
You really need to see this to appreciate it, but the optics, the glass in this are pristine. It is so much better, in my opinion, than looking through a red dot. Right?
It is.
There's coatings on red dots that have to refract the light to make them efficient, and the actual illumination. And on this, this is like looking through a really high-end optic on 1 power, and it's got the little chevron reticle in there. It's right now it's set on green. I'm guessing you guys have.
Yeah, we do green or red, so you either get the green one or you get the red one. But we got both colors available.
Yeah, it's got a diopter. You can adjust the brightness on here. It's a very tiny form factor. And you were mentioning the eye relief on this, so talk to me about that. Tell these guys what you were saying.
The SLX 1X has super long eye relief. This one actually has unlimited eye relief. So when I say unlimited, I mean unlimited. We've set it up in the warehouse. We're actually looking at it through a spotting scope over 200 feet away. You can still see the reticle. You can still engage through the optic. It's insane. Like we set it up here at the show, have people back up about 30 feet into the doorway over there. You can still see through it, still see the chevron.
That is wild. Yeah, unlimited is like one of those kind of words like forever, right? Everybody likes it. They don't really know what it means. But in this case, it is really like, I mean, you know, if you hold this way out here.
Unlimited.
Yeah, I could absolutely see through this and see the, yeah, that's wild.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, so any position, any situation, switch to body armor, a heavy coat, whatever you got going on, awkward positions, your eye relief is not an issue.
Braced pistols is a great example. Like we don't know what's going to happen. Can you have it?
Seriously.
Can you not have it?
Yeah, you can absolutely shoot this like this.
You can shoot it 2 hands forward. You can shoot it braced against your body. You can do whatever you want with it, and it's you don't have to move it. It always stays the same.
Okay.
Zero doesn't change. It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. All right, when are both of these going to start shipping?
You're going to see these available at dealers in Q2 of this year. So we're looking another couple of months, but yeah, pretty soon.
Okay, so price points if you don't...
Yep, you're looking at under $350 for the GLX 1X microprism.
Okay, so this one under $350 for this unlimited eye relief.
Exactly.
And
you're looking just under about $250 on the MD21s.
Okay, so super reasonable prices when you consider that tech. It's amazing. If you're worried about batteries and changing them, we got the solar panel. If you're worried about electronics in general, if the electronics ever fail in this prism, you still have an actual reticle.
There's still an
just like a rifle scope. You don't have to rely on electronics at all. So if you got an EMP, this might not work. This is still going to work just fine.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. All right, where can people go for more information on these?
You can come hit us up on our website at primaryarmsoptics.com for all the new stuff. If you go to the Discovery 24 landing page, it's all there. You can go over to our social medias. We're on pretty much everything. So Primary Arms Optics, it's all there.
So go check that out, guys. We're certainly going to be getting these in for reviews. So we'll have some riders do reviews on these. We've got more coming, both from Primary Arms as well as from SHOT Show. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you see what else we have to show you.